Okay, so I know that there are a lot of people that are wondering why it seems like believers in God are always trying to like tell other people about it. It's like, why not just keep it to yourself, right? I've gotten that a lot since I started doing these videos. It's like, China, we get it. You believe in God. If you believe, just believe, and then like you don't have to make others believe too. But I think there's a little bit of confusion, and I am going to hopefully clear it up for you today as to why I do it and why I make these videos. This analogy that I'm going to use today is one that my dad told myself and my family a long time ago, and it always stuck with me. Okay, so we're going to call it Michael McClain's snake in the yard analogy. Okay? So say we're best friends. You come over to my house and we chilling, right? We watching movies. We listening to music, and I got like art stuff spread out, so we drawing and painting and stuff. And then I remember, oh shoot, I forgot to take my dog out. Just stay here, let me take him in the backyard, I'll be right back. You're like, okay, cool. I leave you in the room painting. I take my dog downstairs and I unlock the door. I'm like, come on, Cujo. And right when I'm walking out, what do I see? I see a snake in the yard. So I grab my dog, rush back inside, close, lock the door, and then I go back upstairs to my room where I left you. I see that you've gotten up and you're about to leave the room. And I'm like, wait, where are you going? And you're like, oh, I wanted to go to the backyard too, get some fresh air from these paint fumes. And I said, okay.
Oh,
I'll see you when you get back.
She didn't
so
tell
you
her
go
about the
downstairs,
snake.
you open the door, you head out there to get some fresh air, and oh, a snake bites you. So you throw it off of you, and you run back in the house, and you close the door, and you lock it, you run back upstairs to my room, and you starting to limp at this point, your leg is hurting, and you're like, China, I just got bit, there's a snake in the yard. And I say, oh yeah, I know, I saw it when I was going to take my dog out. What would your next statement be? China, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
You saw me heading in that direction. I told you I was going in the backyard. Why didn't you tell me there was a snake back there? And I said, I don't know. I wasn't trying to force what I knew on you. So I just thought that you should learn for yourself, as we all should, you know? Because I love you. So I was trying to give you that freedom.
Nah.
Does that make any sense?
Nah.
You wouldn't think that I actually loved you if I knew there was a snake in the yard. You told me, oh, I'm about to go to the backyard. And I just let you wander on back there without warning you of the danger. Now, if you told me, oh, I'm going to the backyard to get some air, and I said, oh, no, don't go back there, I just saw a snake back there, would giving you that information be forcing something down your throat?
Nope.
Forcing my beliefs on you?
Nope.
No, it's showing you that I love you.
You're looking out
and I
for me.
care about what happens to you. I do videos talking about God to warn you about the snake in the yard. That's the point. I was headed in the backyard. By the grace of God, I got away from the snake.
This kind of reminds me of the same thing with the industry. I think it's like an industry in the whole. It's like the same thing with in the rap industry. Like all of the older rappers that been through the same system. That never tried, or I haven't, maybe now you're seeing the one or two of them coming out. But before that, they never warned the next generation about what the industry is about. You ever notice that? Until the next generation goes in the industry and they see it for themselves. And then you see how it have the effect on them. The popping pills, the drugs. Yes, we all know money and stuff. But it has to be more to it than that, right? There has to be a lot of pain. There's something not adding up. You tell me all these rappers are doing the same thing? So I think it's in Hollywood. I think it's everywhere. I think it's like a force behind all of this. And whoever that force might be, some people say it's Illuminati. I don't really believe in the Illuminati. I believe if it's a secret society, we wouldn't know, right? Because it's secret. You wouldn't know. But it's definitely something very, very evil in this industry. You see a lot of the gay stuff, homosexuality. I'm going to let her continue. I'm going to say my little piece later.
Before it bit me. Now I see others heading towards the backyard. I know there's a snake back there. And so I'm just warning you and letting you know, yo, there is danger in that direction. And now you have a choice to make. It's as simple as that.
So
you can either choose to be like, oh, heard you. I'm gonna go back the way I came. Or you're gonna choose to be like, China, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm gonna go back there anyway. Excuse me. Now notice, nowhere in my analogy, or Michael McClain's analogy, did I say that I was going to force you in the room and I was going to forcefully keep you from going in the backyard. That would be forcing something down your throat. I never said that. You your own person. You got free will. If you want to go in the backyard after I've told you that there's a snake back there, do your thing. You can go. You got to make your own decisions. But just warning you of the dangers. See, because I've been through certain things in my life, especially in the industry that I work in. So I know that God is real. And people can tell you all day, well, you don't know that. You don't know God is real. That's a belief. You don't know what I know. Only I do. If I ask you what your favorite color is and you say, oh, it's blue. And I'm like, you don't know that. Does that make sense? No, because only you know your experiences in life. Only you know what you know. Just like me. So I don't believe that God is real. I know God is real at this point, whether people believe that or not. That's the truth. Either way, I'm not going to force you to do nothing. Whatever decisions you make in your life ain't none of my business. They got nothing to do with me. But if I didn't tell you about the danger, I would not be showing you love or compassion. I would be showing you that I didn't give a crap about you. And it's funny because this situation literally just happened. Our neighbor texted myself and my sisters and was like, I just saw a snake in my yard, so just wanted to let y'all know for your own safety and for your pet safety. Our neighbor did that because they have love in their heart. This is how I show you that I love you. I have gotten bullied more for talking about God than I ever have in my life. Public school wasn't this bad. Like, for real.
Nope.
I did not expect to have people straight up cussing me smooth out for doing these videos about God. And I've tried to do it respectfully. I don't know why I was shocked about that, though. It literally says in the Bible, it talks about how spreading the word of God is difficult. It's not easy. Jesus is my example. He is the one that I want to be like. I am not required to convert anybody in order to secure my eternity. I have accepted that Jesus paid the wages of my sin on that cross when he was crucified. I love God and I love his son, Jesus Christ. And I try my best to live my life according to his word. I try my best. I already know where I'm going when I die. But what good is eternity in paradise if I have left a whole host of other people when I could have shared these things with you guys and you could have maybe made it too? What good is that? What really did I change? The afterlife is the most important part. We don't know how long we're gonna get down here on this earth. I could die tomorrow. If I warn you of the danger that I know is waiting down there and you still choose to go in that direction, I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. It don't even affect me. But if you end up in trouble, just know that I tried.
Warned you. Because
I love you. So you can't be mad at me. You can't blame me. And guess who else you can't blame? God. Because I've heard so many people say, I don't believe in God because he ain't never tried to show me no sort of sign. He's never tried to reveal himself to me or let me know that he cares or in any sort of way. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to work with here. Really? How'd you come in contact with this video? Did it pop up on your For You page or your home page randomly? Did a friend or a family member just happen to send it to you out of the blue? I'm sorry for all the noise in the background. I don't know what is happening over there. Somebody mowing a lawn. It sounds like somebody shooting off firecrackers in that direction. I don't know what's going on, but just excuse the noise. If you don't want to watch my videos talking about God, I love you just the same. But for the people that do want to hear it, these videos are going to be here. Because in this dark world we're in, I've noticed a pattern in what is being represented.
Yeah, there's a huge pattern. They don't even try to hide it no more. I'm glad someone is actually, well, a lot of people, not a lot, but a good few handful of people are starting to speak up about the evil and the darkness behind Hollywood and the rap industries and stuff like that in a whole, because they don't hide the agenda no more. They put it out in your face. Now, you've seen a lot of the I love when you see that they take God out of schools and stuff like that, and when and something happens like a catastrophe, like a hurricane or mass shootings happen, what the first thing do they say? We're gonna say a prayer for the families and those who are affected. A what? But you don't have him. Oh, it's only when you need him. You need a blessing. Oh, I see. That's how that works. You see? Man, I got a little story to tell you guys at the end when I'm finished right here.
People think that this stuff is just a game. There is a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan. Not just, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, dressed as a demon, got upside down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes. And people are just like, oh, that's funny. It's, we're making fun. No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that, y'all. They know good and doggone well that God exists. They also know that Satan exists. They're just counting on the fact that y'all don't know that. But either way,
Yep.
the things that you take in, that they're feeding you, those things affect you. Whether you realize it in the moment or not, they affect you. That's why they do it. Entertainment industry, it's about influence. I'm not going to sacrifice the honesty in order to be politically correct. I can say whatever I have to say with respect for all of you. But I'm going to say it. And I'm going to say it bluntly. All right, y'all. Bye.
Hey, shout out to her for shout out to China Annie McClain for sharing that with us. I'm glad some people are starting to come out and speak up on the truth on it. People act like it's all gravy, like everything is all good. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like who's that guy that's saying Old Country Road? Wait, let me look up his name. Oh, Lil Nas X, right? I forget the name of a song that he had when he was like dancing on the devil and giving the devil a lap dance. And people say not that serious. What you mean it's not that serious? We have never had that in those genres of music. You see what I'm saying? And this goes back. Hardcore rock and roll, you might have seen some stuff like Slipknot, and you might see that type of stuff. But to have it spread across in such a fashion, there's another video too I saw with the demons and stuff like that. Since when? And you want to say there's not an agenda behind none of this? No, it's an agenda. They force it. Like I seen a lot of rappers, they got, what is cool about putting the mark 666 on you? We all know that's a mark of the beast from the Bible. But why do you think it's cool to put that on your neck? And why you got an upside down cross tattooed behind your neck? All this can't be a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. And you see what happened to these rappers. A lot of these rappers, they don't have that long span of success. Very few of them. They might call them gatekeepers, whatever you want to call them. But they have that long reach. A lot of them is either getting shot, killed in the streets, caught up, drugs, getting arrested. They're caught up in some type of, they're always caught up in something. The Young Thugs and all of them. How many, look how fast, I have never seen any people say because they're in the streets, but regardless. Look how many rappers have died in the span over the past 4 or 5 years. That's in unthinkable ways, right? And I'm gonna leave you guys with this, right? I was watching, it's a new series on Netflix I was watching, right? There's so much homosexual stuff and gay stuff on this show. I was not expecting it, but anyways, it's called The Sandman. I'm not sure if you guys seen that yet, but anyways, there's a scene where if you never seen it, cut it off from right here, right? There's a scene where the something was happening in the restaurant, right? And the guy is actually manipulating everything that's happening. And one window, when you walk past by the bathroom, there's 2 lesbians making out. As you walk past, there's 2 guys making out with each other. And if you go down a little further, there's a wife cheating on her husband while the husband is cheating on her with another man. And right before that episode came on, there was a scene of hell. You tell me all this by coincidence? Like some of the scenes, you could tell it was forced to be in there, like the homosexual stuff. Cause the guy was like, he wanted to see how it felt like to be a human. But if he wanted to feel how it felt to be like a human, why was he sleeping with only men? You think if you were like a godly person, well not like a god, but like you have godly powers, and you never been immortal before. You want to feel like they're like be like a human. You think he would be sleeping with both sexes, right, man and woman? But no, he was only sleeping with the man. So how would you get the full taste of life if you only having sex with one? More agenda being pushed. They're not pushing him sleeping with both. And was only pushing. Yo, it is so deep, and I've seen a lot. They don't hide it no more. You gotta pay close attention to what you're watching, right? And then all of a sudden, in this show, I guess Lucifer is a woman. From what I see, it look like she's a lesbian. Hey, bro, hey, I don't know what's going on in Hollywood, but and there's a lot of distractions with a lot of stuff that's going on. It's right in our eyes, but people are not paying attention to it, and they're brushing it off like it's nothing. No, it's something, and it's just they've been doing this for a long time. Like I was never a big fan of geometry. I'm not sure if you guys know that, murder by numbers and stuff like that. But when they add certain things up, it's just mind blowing to me. Hollywood is a deep, dark place, man. The entertainment, I'm put it how she put it. The entertainment industry is a dark place. When you go in, you're not coming out the same as what you went in. You see that happening to a lot of our childhood stars, some TV shows and stuff like that. They don't come out the same. Look at Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. Look at their kids. Tell me something wrong with them. Ah, man, it's deep. Can you guys think about this in the comments? I could go on. There's so much stuff that I want to talk about, but I gotta start doing live streams and stuff like that, and discuss these type of topics with a larger time frame, well, a longer time frame, instead of making it like 20 minutes. Do like a live stream, we talk about different topics and stuff like that. But give me guys think about this in the comment. But shout out to her for actually coming out. I love her analogy with the snake and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. If you're going to the entertainment industry, man, be careful, man. If you're going in, it's only a few survive it. Only a few. And if you're going in, it comes with all different type of sacrifices. Like, for instance, look at Lizzo. Beautiful. Look how she embarrasses herself. It comes with a sacrifice, man. Hey, until then, I'll catch you guys next video, man. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.